Yo everyone, jdthegamer here, and we are back with another monster spotlight. And today's spotlight is on Ardella. We are bringing her back, reviving her from the grave. Okay, she used to be such a big monster back in the day. Now she's kind of faded to the back. But you know what? It's time to bring her from the back to the front, because siege battles are here. I've been saying that non-stop. And we need lots of units to be able to win siege battles, right? You guys know by now in siege you cannot use the same monster in more than one battle unless you have multiples built. So if you have like 2 Lucians, you can use one in one battle, one in another. But if you have one Lucian and you use that Lucian, you cannot use them anymore. So we need more options now, right? There's also 4-star and under towers that you have to fight. So I think Ardella, it's time to make a comeback for you, girl. Here we go. So Ardella's, I'm going to start off as I usually do with the skills. So skill number 1, her basic magic arrow, attacks the enemy with a magical arrow which casts various harmful effects according to the attribute relation between you and the enemy. The damage of this effect increases by 15% for each harmful effect on the enemy. So why is this such a good skill? So depending on the attribute that you're fighting, so she's wind. So if you're going against a water unit, you're gonna hit and land defense break more times than not. And in different other elements, you're gonna land a different type of debuff on them, harmful effect. And as well, however many debuffs you can get on the unit, she's gonna increase her damage every debuff. So 15% more damage each debuff that the opponent has on them. Amazing. And also very easy to skill up, nat 3 unit. And also there's also her sisters are in secret dungeons, or in the dungeons in like the Hall of Water. There's a magical archer. So there's other ways to get her skill up. So she's very easy to skill up. And then with the first skill, you're just going to get a bunch more damage, okay? 20, 30% more damage. This skill hits hard if she's built correctly. Second skill, light arrow. Attacks with an arrow that's lightning fast. The damage increases according to attack speed. And if you fully skill this up, this can be used every other turn, every 2 turns, and you get some 25% more damage on it. So kind of like a squall in the sense with the chimeras, this skill hits according to your attack speed. So the more speed you have on her, the harder she's gonna hit. Another thing that makes her absolutely awesome is her passive. Your critical rate is increased by 25%, and your crit damage increases accordingly to how much HP you've lost. So if she's taking damage, she's gonna hit harder. And plus the fact that you don't have to try to strive for that 100% crit rate. You can get down to 75% and still have 100 because of her bonus skill, right? And she also has a leader skill for wind attributes, 35% extra attack. So if you put her as the leader and pair her with Lucian, he's gonna hit 35% harder. Okay, great, pretty decent leader skill right there. I currently have mine on a swift broken with speed crit damage attack. These are the stats on her. 56% crit rate. I don't use her much, so I still need to work on getting her crit rate higher. But remember, her passive is 25% more crit rate. So it goes up to 81% crit rate with the passive kicking in. Pretty decent. 142 crit damage. I have over 1800 attack with 196 speed. She hits pretty freaking hard. And if I can get multiple debuffs, defense break, you know, a couple of dots, attack break, and use her first skill, that first skill is going to hit super hard because, again, 15% extra damage for each debuff. So if I had defense break, 2 dots, and attack break, 15, 30, 45, 60% more damage on her first skill. Awesome unit. The problem with her is that she has low base HP, so it's hard to keep her alive a lot of the times. So you really need to look for some HP substats. So you really want to get some attack, speed, crit rate, crit damage, and then a substat, I guess, if you say even more so, you also need some HP just to try to help her survive a little bit more. But again, with siege battles, awesome unit to have in the arsenal, just in case you start losing some battles, or you've already used your good, your top of the line units early on. You have some to fall back on. But she's also not just being able to be used in siege battles and guild wars. She can also be used in Giants B10. She can be used in the Water Rift Beast. She can be used, you can even kind of technically use her in the Light Rift Beast, because you can knock down that shield more with single target one hit. And that's what she does. She hits once really hard. So you can knock down, if you can keep her alive, you can knock down that shield pretty easily with her. TOA, not so much. What else? That's about it though. Giants, the Water Rift Beast, even the Light Rift Beast, and PvP. I wouldn't use her in Arena too much, or RTA, because she's just too squishy, not enough survivability. But definitely in Siege Wars on offense and Guild Wars on offense, she can definitely be used. So again, if you want to see me use her in some actual gameplay in Giants, in Water Rift Beasts, in Siege, let me know. In Guild Wars, just let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to use her in actual gameplay. But yeah, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed that Monster Spotlight, and until the next one, I will see you in that next video. It's JD the Gamer, and I am signing out. Peace.